Well, here we are, friends, out in the wastelands again.
Out into the wasteland. Out into the wasteland. Out of the wasteland.
This is Level Up with Louie stream of adventure. I, of course, am the Louie that will be guiding you through this 3 hour self induced meditation of a live stream. We're going to have music, we're going to have a laser, we're going to have some design work, and we're going to have me dancing in the Little Empire studios. Every stream of adventure is brought to you by Little Empire. Little Empire, if you need something we have, we can sell it to you. And hey, I'll even split the ship. That's a saying, split the ship. Button pusher, welcome. Hello to all my lurky loos out there. Welcome as well. I see you, I recognize you, and I understand a little bit of what you're going through because I too, my friends, am a human being. 3 hour tour. There's nothing ever gone wrong with a 3 hour tour, friends. That's the thing. We take this ship, we sail it out, and we see a little bit of the high life. You, me, and baby makes three. That's right. You're pregnant with an idea. I need you to gestate that idea. Turn it into good for yourself or someone around you. Level Up with Louie, we like to say things like, hey, be cool, dude. And you got this. And I understand that sucks. I hear you. I see you. I love you. Bam! I want to say it. At Level Up with Louie's stream of adventure, the first few little bit of times, we have 3 hours. So again, there's no pressure on time. There's no pressure on what you need to do. All the pressure's on me. In this studio. And that spider who lives down at the festival. We're going to do some dancing. Charleston's in here, and I want to start this whole bad boy off with a little electro swing. We're going to do some Halloween tunes, too. You also, yes, Jillian, you can do hard things. That whole castle with all them bricks starts with just a few down at the bottom. Start working on those. You cannot put the bricks up here if you have not built everything up to that point. So get on it. You can do hard things. That hard thing, that whole whimsical wizard tower, is built on these little things. That's right. That's you. You're a little thing. You're a little adorable little thing. And I'm absolutely enamored by your magic. Wow. I get to have friends who have like life energy and go get 'emness. I'm down. And you get to have me, Louie, at Stream of Adventure, where I play some music, where I tested negative for COVID. Gosh darn, every weekend feels like a gamble out there at the Maryland Renaissance Festival. The Maryland Renaissance Festival. For the next hunk of 4 weekends, if you have tickets, come by and visit me. If you don't have tickets, I'm sorry to say, you won't be getting in. Let's give a growl out to everybody who did buy tickets. That's just a growl of like, gosh darn, well done. To everybody who didn't get tickets, a growl out to you too. Oh. It was hard to do. You missed it, but you'll get it next year. There's Pennsylvania still going on. There's North Carolina coming up. There's plenty of Renaissance festivals. Speaking of things coming up, I was going to be part, see, I used the past tense, was, of the New Orleans experience, Ren Adventures. But that got canceled for me. So I won't be at New Orleans this year. And I know that makes a lot of us sad. That's all right. Sad is part of the ride. I don't think you have to have sad to experience good. I don't think there is a, well, if you never feel the lows, how can you really enjoy the highs? I get where that's coming from, but I don't want people to have such low lows. We all have some lows. One of my recent lows is Paulo and I said things didn't quite work out this year. Things aren't going exactly as planned. I'm going to step away from the New Orleans experience, even though I had such a great time and I was looking forward to it. But it was also happening the last week of North Carolina into the last weekend of North Carolina, and that was too much. Also, I didn't bring as many customers into. Paulo was looking like, hey, I'll bring Louis on. Louis will help fill a table to validate him being there. I didn't deliver on my end. That's a low. Fine. What am I if not completely honest with all of you? I mean, not completely. There, I will always have my dark secrets, as you will, my friends, and we'll use those dark secrets to wise up, change the world, and build a lean-to in the apocalypse. Because we're all
Into the wasteland.
That's right. All right, we're gonna get into some music. We are in the shop here at Little Empire. You can see I have this laser here, lightning bolt. What a good guy lightning bolt is. A fireball I cleaned recently, and I broke them. I just fireball. I did something wrong, and I messed that poor little guy up, and I don't know what to do at this point. If you see a panic in my eyes, it's not big anything you did. It's that I broke one of the lasers, and I need that laser right now hard. But that's just life. There's lightning bolt. Cut some dragons last night. I'm gonna cut a few more boards of dragons, and then I should be done for a little while for dragons. I will have a bunch cut. I'm trying to get to 100 cut, and then I can send them off to some of my assemblers. I can assemble some myself, and I'll have them for both Maryland and North Carolina. I'm realizing that running this BizBaz is it's just on the edge of what I can handle. I already some things are like, and that's fine. There's always things going like that. But now I need to figure out, and I think I need to bring some more people on. I need to spend some more money. It's always costing money to hire the right accountants and bookkeepers to handle that side of things. I also need a little bit of like an office manager to handle some of these things that I'm not quite getting back to. And if I had a interface with somebody, they would be able to push the right things up to me at the right time, so my brain could get to them the correct way. That's my ADHD magic. Self-diagnosed. I don't. We all pretend to have ADHD. And then just the world is crazy. I think the world has pushed us into becoming ADHD and creatures. But that might come in handy as the next step of evolution. Button pusher, I need more lasers, more faster lasers, more minions handling some things. More minions. It's always more minions. Let's just say it's always more minions. I just need to make sure I can pay my bills at the end of the day, and I'm sending money to my brother in a way that makes him happy for doing all the work he's doing, and that everybody who works for me feels like they're valued and being paid okay. That's what I'm headed for. And then all of my wonderful customers who enjoy the product, we get to share in the process of creating and distributing art together. So, boom, that's what we're going for. This is Level Up with Louie. It is 12:21. That is a palindrome of a time. So let's dive into a little bit of music. The first bit of music we're going to hear is that sweet, sweet theme song written by Michael Brommery. And here we are, friends. Level up with Louie, Stream of Adventure. That's the beautiful theme song. That theme song takes me back, huh? Remember that one time when we were all out in the wasteland together?
Into the wasteland.
Oh, that was a fun day. We stopped and built a campfire. Then, I, on first watch, noticed a cracking twig in the distance. Sand raiders were above us. A group of 10 to 12, easy. We only had a few moments to gather up our items and duck into the shadows before they noticed our numbers. You were there with your cooler full of adult beverages. Pabst Blue Ribbon, if I remember correctly. That's right. You brought that natty bow on up into the wasteland. I think those raiders just wanted a sweet, refreshing beverage. After a little tussle, we realized that they were just like us, and out in the wasteland, we got to look out for each other. So we threw open a bushel of Maryland blue crabs and enjoyed an evening together. Nothing like making friends when you're...
Into the wasteland.
Let's get on to some music, friends. Also, I want to mention this may be my last stream of adventure from the shop for a small span of time, up to a month. I plan on doing more streams, more magic, more things happening, cutting some things into videos, recording some things in Maryland I can cut into videos, and trying to release those to fill some of this space. But I'm going to be on the move to North Carolina, packing up later this week and into next week. I'm going to be bouncing around. I don't want to subject you to that. Also, I won't have the same equipment with me. I'm not moving 2 monitors, 3 stream decks, a keyboard, and a desktop computer around the country. I'm just not. Let's enjoy some sound. I'm noticing that silence on my end too. It is a bop. It is a bop. It's an electro swing Halloween song. Hey, here we are. Always trying to figure out some technical problems. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Oh, I heard that song in here. Do you hear it now? No. All right. All right. That just means we have to click some buttons around. Oh, my friends. How wonderful the sound settings. Ooh, nope. Nope. Yes, sound settings. Nope. Here we are. Sound settings. We got to make sure that one, my outputs, the headphones. 2, volume about there. Input device, wavelength monitor, sounds good. And now we got to get the audio of volume mixer. Here we go. Here we go. Volume mixer into music. Into music. Game. Wait. All right. Here we go. All right. Let's try this. Oh, yeah. Another technical problem solved with the power of patience. Hey, all you good people out there in the wasteland.
Into the wasteland.
This is Level Up with Louie, stream of adventure, and we're hanging out, just doing the do. You and me making magic. Here we are, casually chit-chatting about life. Hope you're doing well out there, everybody. I just ran that laser lightning bolt. Look at that guy go. Wowza. All that magic happening. A little bit of Adobe Illustrator and a little bit of hard work and elbow grease. You can see I'm working on something over here. I have in my mind some new heroes. I have like a witch, wizard, warlock, sorcerer. First in line there on the left. Then I have a bard that I also wanted to make a shout out to my good buddy Steve and make a rose seller. So I can take this bard and swap out that loot and throw in a rose basket. I think I can. Then next we have, I'm going to do a tiefling barbarian, female, and then a tabaxi rogue with a dagger, female, and then a dwarf, unknown sex. And I'm just trying to do, I need to practice doing more female forms. And how do I translate them? Usually all my little doodle people sketches are male-ish. They have something. So I want to learn how to make the silhouettes and the forms of a female figure just as well as a male figure. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm going to, in the end, sketch what I sketch and create what I create. But I want to do better at capturing those little images and quick ideas. Also, I feel like sometimes people come and they look at all my goblins and they all feel male. And I don't want people who feel female to not feel represented in my little doodles. Hey, I'm fine with it. I'll figure it out. No worries here. That's what I have to say. No worries here. think we're doing pretty good with this haunted fair of music right now. It's autumn, it's fall, it's happening. You can see I haven't turned on all my lights. Hold on, let's accomplish something. Well, look at us go. Once again, just by turning on the light, we took one step closer to achieving our bigger goals today. I messed around with some audio enhancements. Let me see. Let me see if this will turn on at all. No, I erased it. Sorry. I tried to do an effect of old time radio. Like old voice sounds like I'm coming through old time radio, but I'll try that in the future. I don't want to mess things up now by pushing too many buttons, and I've done that in the past. Hey, whether it's on a computer, an ATM machine, or another human soul, we've all pushed a couple too many buttons before. Don't forget to chickadee check yourself before you rickety wreck yourself. I had to do 3 or 4 words in there so I don't get a copyright infringement. I think you're allowed to say check before you wreck, and that's completely legal. But chickadee check yourself before you rickety wreck yourself, for sure copyrighted. YouTube would be on me like hellhounds on a paladin, huh? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I see you out there, friends. Great, yeah. This is the stream of adventure. We haven't talked about science in a while. Science is cool. Is it everything? Oh no, it seems like the best thing we got to figure out the world around us. It's a tool. Just like music, dance, art are a tool. Yeah, great. Right? Rob. Here we are. We're doing the magic. Science is pretty great. I'm a huge fan. Do I believe in the supernatural? Do I believe in gods? Do I believe in ghosts? Do I believe in magic? I believe in the power of those things, and I believe that they have an influence on our world. But I don't know if they extend beyond our civilization and our culture. But I do feel like they have an impact, even thinking about them manifesting things, living in a world. Yeah, all those buttons. Push all those buttons, button pusher. I'm sorry I called you out like that. Toys that have or had buttons. Yes, they're very cool. I remember there's a handful of like He-Man and other figures that had buttons for like light ups in the faces and stuff. And there were a couple good buttons on action figures where you could make things kick, like the Karate Kid action figures or some of the Ninja Turtles. And there's always cool buttons like to make sound effects or lights happen on Hess trucks. That's always a classic. If you need buttons, number one, if you're out there in the wasteland,
Into the wasteland.
and you need some buttons pushed, head on down to Button Pusher's Button Emporium. Button Pusher has old keyboard keys, sewn buttons like you'd find on a beautiful old wool jacket, and then just some emotional buttons. And you can head on down to Button Pushers. They're going to set you up with all the buttons you need. Out here in the wasteland, it's tough to come by a pure, good button anymore. Merlin the toy. Ooh. Let me look this one up. Similar to Speak and Spell is what I'm. Oh, there we go. Yes, Merlin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's what got you started. The Speak and Spell. Yes, yes. There's a lot of buttons out there, Button Pusher. There's a lot of buttons out there. I wish I could just take an image and then drop it over into oh. No, that doesn't work. I almost thought we had it. Let me see if we can do this. Nope, can't just paste an image. I would have to do this where I go click, Save image as. Nope. Nope. Not gonna be able to do it. Yeah, I got it. I gotta do it now. I never like to say I can't do it. No image support the chat. Yeah, no, that's I don't know if I can change that up at some point. Or if I'm going to have to just live my life. But I can do something like this. I can do a plus. I can do a new source. I can add a media file. I can add source. I can do new source. I can do Merlin. I can browse. I can find. I can become. I can live. Beep boop boop beep boop boop beep boop boop beep pum 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 beep pum pum. Nope, that's what I. Here we go. I know what the mistake was. I need to add source, not a media file, but a image. Here we go. Add source. Boom. New instead. Merlin. Boom, 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 boom. Add source. Looking for file. Browse. Desktop. Where are you? Nope. See, I can't use that. I got to do save image as. Nope. Nope. These are the sounds of the toys. These are the sounds of the toys we know. This is the sound of the Merlin. A great, great game back in the day. And this is the sound of the Merlin. The Merlin, the Merlin, the witch, the Merlin. The game called Merlin, and it was lots of fun. Well, there we go, friends. You got the full song. You got the device right there. Look at that guy go. That's the Merlin game. We remember this one. I could share my yes, I could share my screen or an image over there. I could, yeah, all sorts of things. But here we go. That's it. That's the Merlin. We remember this guy. Ooh, that's what got you started pushing buttons right there, huh? New game, same game, hit me, computer's turn. Oh my gosh. You had to remember the pattern, I believe, on Merlin, which is a lot of fun to remember a pattern. Look at that guy. Oof. That's a nice device right there. Now that color red too, sweet red. I mean, I can see laser tag guns having that red, the photon guns. I can like that's a Transformers red. That's some Optimus Prime plastic there. That is quality, quality, good looking product right there. Yeah, I remember Merlin. Yeah, Simon Says, Merlin, all those games are pretty great. I'm a fan. I'll say yes. I'll say yes to the dress. Yes, there and then there's all those Tiger games too. There's the baseball games. Those are going back into the 70s. I believe Merlin, Speak and Spell, Simon Says were late 70s, early 80s, and 80s is when those games were perfected. We had a good handful of them in our lives. That's it. That's it, Button Pusher. You probably down at your Button Pushers Button Emporium, you probably do have a couple of these on tap. Probably one's working in the Wasteland in the future. Maybe you just have a few shells and you actually worked a smartphone into the front. Let's get one of these, cut the face off, and just slide one of our smartphones inside of it and just live that life. Maybe we can make a phone case based on the Merlin. Hey, crazier things have happened. Speaking of crazy things, we get Mattel's Football 2. Those games are pretty fun. I mean, back in the day, that's all we had, kids. And I know the kids are out there watching. 2011-year-olds are signed up to watch Level Up with Louie every week. And I want to say to you guys, get a job. Oh, Little Professor Owl Calculator. Ooh, another rare item. Hold on to that in the wasteland, Rob. Like that's the sort of thing that's going to have value. The things that are like sitting on a shelf behind another thing, those are the things that are going. Well, you know what? Keep it, and maybe somebody you'll meet somebody out in the wasteland who can fix it for you. That's how you know you met the one. When you mention your owl calculator, little professor, and they're like, "Oh, I'm a little professor repair person." Wow, wow. All right, let's get back into some Halloween music. I'm going to unload the laser. We just cut some dragons. I'm going to cut a couple more sheets of dragons. Again, I'm trying to get to 100. I think I'm down to Marlon's still kicking around, see? You're going to have it. I'm down. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sheets cut. 8 times 9 is something or other. 8 times 10. There's 9 dragons on each board. So 8 times 9, 9 times 10. So 80, 82 or so. And then I have one extra sitting around. So we're trying to get to 100. So 11 sheets total. We're getting there. And we're going to make it happen as we keep listening to some Halloween DMCA free music. Let's hear that Haunted Pumpkin only on Level Up with Louie. Prognosis on Fireball. Right now, Fireball is not living. I've done all sorts of things. I don't know what I did to it. I should never have opened it up. I should have never cleaned it, but then it was going to cut slower and slower. So it was like one way or the other, I was going to be having to deal with this machine. Here's what one of my things I'm going to try. I'm going to pop the head off of Lightning Bolt, put it in the machine of Fireball, and see if it's a head issue. That whole black head with the laser lens in it and the mirrors and all that, I can pop that off one machine, put it all in the other. I'm just afraid of hurting the laser head and then being out 2 machines. Oh, thank you, Button Pusher. Resurrection. Oh, sorry. That's only on living beings. We need an artificer spell in here, I think. Gosh darn it. Sorry you wasted that spell slot, but let me check. No, it still looks down. So I'm going to try to swap the heads. I don't want to break both. So I'm going to swap the heads. The first thing I'm going to do is try the Fireball head and Lightning Bolt just to see if it'll be there. And then I will try the Lightning Bolt head and Fireball, see if that helps at all. And then if it's that issue from $250 to $500 with shipping, I can get a new head. And if that fixes it, that's great. I think it's a stepper motor issue. I've not replaced that. I've already looked around at a couple in Odenton. There's a whole new laser for $3,200. And I'm like, I guess I have to go buy and pick up a laser tomorrow. But I ran this whole business on a couple years with one laser. And 2 lasers was just letting me get ahead of things. So I'm back down to 1. I just need to crank out a lot of boards. And that's, again, why I might not be streaming later in the week. I'll be bouncing around, wrapping up things, and then just cranking boards and trying to pay attention to getting that done a little more efficiently. So as we're heading into North Carolina, just trying to get a lot made. That's enough chit chat, friends. We know that science is cool, magic is real, and you guys are incredibly awesome.
that
Yo, is this happening?
you're alone in this world. That everything that you see before your eyes is everything that there is.
Isn't that a foolish, reckless way of thinking about it?
leaving up behind. You're out of time, 'cause this is thriller night. There ain't no second chance against the thing with 40 eyes. You know it's thriller night. You're fighting for your life inside a killer thriller. This is thriller night, and I can feel you more than any ghost would ever dare try. Thriller night, so let me hold you tight and share a killer thriller tonight. Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. The foulest stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
Well, the thriller. Look at that, everybody. Bringing it back. Talking about the Merlin and the thriller. We're taking it right back to the 80s. I was in my heyday in the 80s. I mean, I was living large and living strong. I played with so many wonderful toys in the 80s, and that's why I am now making toys and games for a living, if you can call this a living. Hey, I call it a nice way to spend a few hours with friends. And on the weekends, I get a little bit of that too. You could visit me at the Maryland Renaissance Festival this weekend. And then October 5th and 6th, I'll be down in North Carolina for the opening weekend of the North Carolina Renaissance Festival. Come on down, stop by the booth, say hi. I'll be in and out there all year. And for the last 4 weekends, I should be there every single day. I mean, I should be. I mean, legally, I'm supposed to be. So that's that. We're going to make it happen. We got a little bit more music, but we're getting into the last hour of Level Up with Louie's stream of adventure when we are
Into the wasteland.
heading on out into the wasteland. You, me, and again, that baby makes 3. I don't care if you can't build a robot baby. I'm going to build one for you. And we're going to take that guy, little guy, just like a Furby across the wasteland and take him from one ocean to the other. Baptize it in the salty brine of the Pacific and the Atlantic, and then bring it back to the high mountain tops of a Colorado city, where we will conduct layers of occult magic, bringing an abominated soul into that Furby. And then we'll let it loose on the towns and the cities nearby. Hey, you got to make your own fun when you are
Into the wasteland.
out in the wasteland. We're going to get some little bit of lo-fi going now. Pardon me, something a little bit smoother. Let's see what Pretzel Rocks has to offer today. Pretzel Rocks is a streaming music service I use, and they give me free music as long as I keep giving them free money. I guess they're getting free money from me, and we're getting free music for them. Sounds good. I'll take it. I'm going to try to make it a little low key, though, this last hour. You know, wind down into whatever you got going on. We've tried spooky before, but it's just eerie ambience. See? We don't need that. From out of the shadows, two eyes burning like coal, knives being sharpened, and screams of pleasure in the distance. Welcome to the dungeon of hell. Yeah, we don't really need that, so we're not going to do much of that. Let's see what this little vibe has going on for us. There you go. Jump into some smooth sounds with me. We take the next hour and maybe fold some laundry. Put those dishes in the dishwasher. Sinks are made for sinking. They're not made for piling. Don't forget to hug a pet or a friend or reach out to somebody you love. Because all the magic happens when we're being good human beings. Don't forget to like yourself and subscribe to Having Integrity. This is the last hour of Stream of Adventure for a little bit. We'll see what we can get up to here and there. You'll see me on the interwebs. Maybe I'll have a little more time for the old Instagram, and a few people have told me that TikTok's pretty cool lately. Like the yo-yo, I got in a little too late for it to matter, but I had a lot of fun. Where did the music go? Wow, everybody. I almost fell asleep in a little bit of working right there. The classic. I'm working on a head. Trying to make it happen, everybody. But look at us. We just drifted off, and Pretzel Rock said, you know what? Last part of this song is going to be nothing. Let's head on over to the Panda Forest, huh? Everybody loves us in the Panda Forest.
I saw it when I walk forth.
Here we are getting right down to it at the end of the stream of adventure. It has been another quick and easy lemon squeezy 3 hours hanging out with you guys. Had to restart Lightning Bolt. Hopefully he can cut a couple more boards today for us. We'll have over 100 dragons going into the next few weekends. That should be good, but you never know. I just heard it move. That's good. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. We're going to rock it out with our theme song at the end here. This has been Level Up with Louie, the stream of adventure. We've been hanging out for a little while, just doing what we do. The next stream will be in the future. I'll keep everybody updated, and in between then, I'll try to make some shorts and videos and edit some of these streams together to have fun little moments popping back out at you. Maybe I can throw in some images and animations. I don't know. I know I won't be having all the equipment to do full-on streams for a little bit everywhere I go, and I'm going to be on the move, my friends. I'm going to be up, down, left, and right. I'm going to be making all those green dreams come true. Not a lot of rhymes today. And that's okay, because not every day can be a day when we rhyme. Sometimes we just don't have a time. Hope you got your blinks in and your 5 push-ups. Hope you're doing the magic. Karen, Rob, and Jillian, Button Pusher, everybody who likes to stop by and say hello. I do appreciate you. I think you're cool. Lit Punk, Louie Human Wizard, whoever you are, thanks for being here. Jillian has been good, everybody. Thank you so much, everyone. We're ending it right on time at the 3 o'clock hour. Magic wishes to you all. Good dreams, good rest, good souls, good bodies. Never forget, like yourself and subscribe to having integrity. I appreciate you. I hug you. I hold you. You're always in my heart, my friends. And we'll see you where the rainbow ends. Goodbye.